You've got mail.
Yes!
Yes. I'm gonna open this box so hard. Well, hello guys. Welcome back to another episode of Everyday EDC. Today we have an unboxing. This unboxing comes from Blade HQ. I don't remember what I ordered, but I know why this box is so large. I know one thing. I don't know any. I might have ordered more than one. I don't know. My unboxing knife for the day is the Kershaw Launch 11. Am I zoomed in? Nope. I am just retarded. Okay, so the Kershaw Launch 11. Bang. All right. Let's get to it, and let's not hold you guys any longer than we need to. My shopping spree is coming to an end. I only have like 3 more boxes incoming, which to some people would be like, I would love to have 1 box incoming, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. So first thing is this. Second thing is this. Now, you might be asking yourselves, those look like Civivi boxes. And they are. So I'm gonna open up this one first, the smaller one. This one is the reason I ordered something. This one is the reason that I'm over an X dollars for, you know, my own sanity. Why order one knife when you can order a couple for the channel? But I'm excited about this, but I'm more excited about that. So the first thing here is some silica. Typical Civivi pouch. Feels actually kind of light now. I don't know if they're. It still comes with all the goodies, I guess. And then it has their flagship knife. The not really flagship, but it's their like go-to knife now, which is the Elementum. And then we have this cute little guy. This little guy. Don't worry about that little guy. All right, so this little guy is something that is new, and you've seen on a lot of other channels, but you've seen it first on Everyday EDC. So a lot of oil going on here. This, guys, is the Civivi NOX. So already in hand, it feels cool. It's like this heavy, you know, it just feels substantial for the size, which I enjoy. If you're going to give me a small knife, give me something substantial to hold on to, right? You have this deep carry pocket clip with some flush screws, but it is not recessed. This is a this is a stainless steel frame lock. So some of you might already know what this model is. This, I believe, is the Civivi NOX, or NOX. The centering comes perfectly center, which is really nice to see. And the finish is just kind of like this black wash finish. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing bad about it. It's just a cool little finish. This knife, to put into perspective, is not that large. Here's my Kershaw Launch 11 next to it. So, again, it's not a very large knife, but let's get to it. Nice little flipper tab with typical Civivi. This is just like the Ortis, the Dogma. It's like their flipper tab thing going on here. And the flip. Okay, so it flips really nice. Let's check the action on the way down. It's a little stiffer, but you're also on the frame lock. You got to remember, this is a frame lock knife. When I'm not touching the frame lock, its action is stupid. Stupid freaking snappy. Hold on. No real back and forth, but I probably could tighten it up just a little bit, like to where you feel that click, but you don't hear it or anything. Stupid snappy. Just like, this is like a wicked little knife. I really like this. This is like, it's almost like they took the Backlash, put it in a frame lock version, took away a little bit of the contouring, kind of like, you know, simplified it a bit, but then, you know, just, this is like, I'm fairly certain, damn near the exact Backlash blade without the little swoop up. It has a swoop up on the Backlash, but everything else about it, deep hollow grind. Their grinds have gotten better and better and better. It's like so uniform, so perfect, and it almost comes off as like mirrored edge. Let's see here. Do I have any paper to show you guys a quick little cut test? Oh god, wicked slicey, guys. This, you know what? That just won my heart. This is a really cool, almost a 5th pocket knife. It's that small. This is like bug out size, if not smaller, with a little bit of heft. So if you prefer a little bit of weight but a super discreet profile, that's what you're getting. I mean, that's exactly what this is. So this is the Civivi NOX. Really impressed up to this point. It is ambidextrous. You do have the Civivi logo in black. You do have a lanyard hole right there, and then some barrel spacers. Everything else is just 2 flat pieces of steel and a flipper tab. I mean, I think they did this perfectly. I so far at first glance, maybe, just maybe, one of my favorite Civivis to date. As far as, like, it's different, and it's such a breath of fresh air, realistically. Like, I really loved the button lock Elementum, despite, you know, the controversy behind it, you know, with the lock up and everything that it has. I really loved, let's see here, what are the ones that I really liked in recent past? The Brazen, loved the Brazen, but I loved it for a different reason. This is discreet. This is their first real discreet small knife that I think, up to this point, I couldn't be more impressed. In fact, despite my tastes in knives changing, I could see myself carrying this. This feels like a perfect, like, just everyday, in your pocket. It's like, if you guys know the Kershaw Leek, I don't have one on hand. This has like a similar profile to the Leek. It's real slender, real narrow, a little bit heavier due to the steel, because I think this, I don't know if the Kershaw Leek's aluminum or not. It might not be aluminum, I don't know. But yeah, this is cool, guys. And just wicked slicey. Like, that blade stock is small. It comes down with that super hollow grind. Got a little finger choil in there that may or may not fit some hands, but yeah. This, in my opinion, up to this point, is an absolute winner for simplicity and kind of steering away from their norm, which you got to give them credit for. And I don't know what the rest of the reviews are. I kind of like hit them, and I don't necessarily watch them all. I try not to watch a review before I get my first impressions and stuff out there, just because, unless it's something I'm super, super interested in, which this was a byproduct of my next knife that I'm going to unbox. But, you know what? I love this thing. This is freaking cool. Super, super excited. So I think they're running out of stock. Obviously, it's going to be a stock model. They're going to bring them back in. But if you guys are interested, at first impression, I don't remember what it costs. I think it's like 40 or 50 bucks. Maybe 50 or 60. You know, it might be slightly overpriced, but if you love that small, almost like McKenna, you know, like, feel, I mean, because this thing's small. I don't know that I can get 4 fingers on it. You can barely get 4 fingers on it, but you still can, actually, so that's real cool. A little bit of a hot spot with this pocket clip, but it's just because it's such a narrow, discreet profile. This is a perfect everything EDC knife, in my opinion. Just at first glance, it just fits the bill for basics, perfect simplicity, perfect carry, great action, stupid slicey. Like, this isn't a review, but I think they freaking knocked it out of the park with this. This is awesome. Next, onto my actual excitement. This is the one that I was super excited to get. I've been dying to get this. Some of you may know the box already. You're going to be like, I know exactly what that is. I've been dying to get this for like a year. This was the very first, if you can't tell already, I'm just going to give it away, fixed blade that I ever wanted to purchase before buying any fixed blades. And I got a decent little, like, budget fixed blade collection now, which is cool. But this is the one. This is the one that really made me want one. Really impractical. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, but let's just get into it. So, typical Civivi stuff, right? And then you just have the fixed blade and the fixed blade in some cardboard. That's basically all that comes with this, right? So this guy, this little guy, don't worry about this little guy. First and foremost, the Kydex sheath, which doesn't have, whoop, look at that, just slides right through. Way to go, Civivi NOX. That NOX, man, so impressive. Such a big little stature, in my opinion. So here is your Kydex sheath. And I think it's done, from my understanding, Bob Terzula design. My understanding from Kydex sheaths, which is absolutely minimal, really well done. You can turn it, it fits, you got to take those out, and you can turn it around just by taking those 2 out. You can turn it, make it a side scout carry. Yeah. The knife, let's take it out of here. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. And I'm laughing because A, the size, like, look at it, it's massive. But B, it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but it is so freaking cool. Let's take off the lanyard because that's what we do around here. I may put it back on one day, but this is what this thing looks like. It does come with a lanyard, by the way. No bead, just a lanyard. This is the Civivi Imperium? No. Shoot, I forgot the name of it. Kepler. The Civivi Kepler. Blade steel. I don't remember what it is. It's Tor Knives is on there. I'm not sure what that's about. I got to look into that before the review. Shoot, I don't remember the blade steel. Kepler G10 handle. 9CR18, so that's great. It's going to be a little bit more stain resistant and a little bit more tough for a big, big, big folding knife. Or big fixed blade. So, ergonomics, I mean, you're really in one spot. You really don't have the option. But, ergonomically, it feels decent. It's a little narrow, but you got this full tang, that's cool. It's like, it's part of the design, I think. It's almost like a shadow boxed handle. This full handle, or contoured, and G10 handles, and it does feel good. I mean, I think I could use this for quite some time and not worry about the ergonomics. I wish it was a little bit more fat, but it's already kind of like a unique, cool design. I could see myself using that for food prep, actually. I mean, it's got that kind of little bit more belly would be nice, you know, so you can do some more rocking cuts. But this is super cool, super exciting. No idea what I would use this for. But I was super stoked to get it. And yeah, so 9CR18 MOV. Oh, buttery smooth. Look at that. Just wicked sharp. Good job, Civivi. Let's check out all the angles and stuff on it. So that edge, they're doing a really good job with a lot of their edges. This one doesn't quite have that mirrored edge that I've seen off of some of their new models. It doesn't make me mad. It's still wicked sharp. But this one's kind of got that semi-mirrored edge. They did it really well. I don't see any inconsistencies short of right here. They made them, they kind of came up a little bit early, you know, because here's the plunge grind, and, you know, the plunge grind kind of, it's almost like that smile, like a slicer grind from Hinderer almost, right? So it really comes out to here. So when you're sharpening, this is going to be kind of a little bit of a pain, but I don't see it being too much of an issue. I could probably, it's such a large face, I might be able to get in there. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But in hand feels great. Let's see what it feels like in the sheath. No wiggle. No wiggle. No wiggle. Can I do what I did with the Elementum? Yeah, you can, but it's not as cool as the Elementum. The Elementum, I could, like, thumb flip it open. Yeah, there it is. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Civivi Kepler. Now, let's see if I got anything good to cut. Not really. Not really. That's just like a box destroyer if you ever seen one. Look at that shit. Holy smokes. That is nice. I just tried to fold it down after I was done with it. That's how much fixed blades I use. And then you got this guy. Just, these are box destroyers, guys. Boom. Well freaking done. Oh my goodness. So here's the thing. I don't know what order I'm posting these videos in, but I can tell you that I've gotten some really high-end knives in lately that I was really excited for. I mean, I'm still excited. I'm excited that I got them, yada, 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 right? But honestly, I'm almost as excited to have these in hand. Like, it's hard to separate the two once you got an influx of weird stuff, plus budget stuff, plus other stuff coming in. And it's hard to separate the two in your mind to be like, these are two different levels. So I'm not at that point where I'm really good at separating the two on first impressions. But I can tell you, I'm super excited about these. This guy is going to get way more pocket time than one might expect. I think this is just phenomenal, this little Civivi NOX. I'm so excited for that. And this Kepler, while I don't know what I can do with this, I know I'm going to find stuff to do with this. And I'm super stoked that it's 9CR18 instead of D2. I mean, I think that's fantastic. And then if you look down here, This is pretty cool. You know, obviously I feel like I need a lanyard on it, so let's just put it back because that's just screaming put a lanyard on me, which, you know, within time we'll see kind of what that's all about, if I like the lanyard or not. But for all purposes' sake, boom, there's your lanyard on it again. So, I don't know that you want to pull it out by the lanyard, because you're gonna... Oh, that thing's in there good. I'm probably squeezing on the sides, which doesn't help. Yeah, look at that. That's got a really good lockup. It's not going to be hard to come out once it's like on your belt or whatever, but kudos, Civivi. I was losing love at the end of last year. That Keen Natter just threw me over the edge. I thought that was... It's not a garbage quality knife. I just hated the design, and it felt so vanilla, and like they were just throwing weird shit in there. These are such a breath of fresh air. And this, while this might not be my everyday carry fixed blade, kind of like the Civivi Elementum, which is much more practical, this makes me really happy. I think this is awesome. And maybe this is like a knife that, just to justify it, I might just throw it in my truck. Like, this might be a truck knife. Like, why not? Just very, very cool. But this Nox is going to get some carry time, and by that, it's impressive to me, because right now my carry time's split between like some higher end stuff, and it's just kind of where my preferences have gone, you know, between Hinderer, I got some Chris Reeve knives, I got some Microtech stuff in, you know, and I could just see this not competing with them in the sense of like, you know, it's whatever, but I could see this competing with them for pocket time. I think that's phenomenal. That is all I got for you guys today. That was a really exciting unboxing. For me, I don't know about for you guys, but for me, that was really exciting. Not the content that I created, but the knives that I got, right? You guys might say you suck, whatever. But this is super cool. My name is Tyler. This has been Everyday EDC. You guys check me out, or not check me out, but use my promo code of White Mountain Knives at EEDC. Check me out on Patreon, www.patreon.com/EEDC. And check me out on Instagram, everyday_EDC_77. You guys stay sharp. Stay safe. Have a great freaking rest of your day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah.